Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. Hoping you're having a great day today. I didn't chat with you yesterday. I had a huge attitude problem yesterday. It was a dull day. It was kind of a crummy day. Um, yeah, my relationship ended recently, and it'd been kind of coming for a while. So it was still tough to do. It was still very tough to do, and I was having a bad day yesterday. So I didn't chat with you because I really didn't think my attitude was good enough. So, anyway, having a much better day today. So, up bright and early, did the stairs this morning. That is definitely going to work. I didn't even work out yesterday. I got up late. I didn't work out. Yeah, it was just not a good day. So today's, as I said already, a much better day. And let's go. I have some very unique pieces for you today. Not unique in what well, two of them are, but unique in that I really haven't been selling items like this so far or presenting you with items like this so far. So let's get right to it. Item number, actually, let's get the best ones done first because this stuff is very, very unique, and I've had this stuff forever. And Etsy has given me the opportunity to present some of the more unique vintage items. I mean, is a toiletries case unique? No, it isn't. But is a 1960s Buxton numbered leather case unique? Maybe. So this is Buxton, made in Canada, water resistant bottom. It's I guess the line is Sierra. It's numbered. I don't know. And it's just a little toiletries case. It's a gentleman's, and that light's zoning in and out again. I guess the time's coming where I'm going to be getting a new phone, and I think that'll take care of a lot of my problems because, oh, there is a little bit of damage in here. I'll have to adjust the listing. Um, so there's just a little nick right here. Couldn't even see it. So it is a wipe outable interior. This little pouch will snap off. It has a leather seam lining. And that's for your links and things. So there you go. And it zippers all the way around. The zipper is in great condition. It functions. And it's just a great little vintage toiletry, gentleman's toiletry case. Made in Canada by Buxton. Now, where it gets a little bit fun and interesting is its companion. Had this again for a while, and I didn't realize how similar they are in color. So I thought I would put them together, and I've listed them as gentleman's vintage traveling kit. This is so cool. This is a vintage tie case. Check this out. Now, this is by Cooper Weeks. Now, Cooper, I don't know, and I've tried to do some preliminary research and I haven't really been able to find anything, but I'm pretty sure that's the Cooper that is now Cooper Athletic. I think. Made in Canada. And look at this thing. This is like a fabric. It's that same kind of fabric that you find in those 60s bags. So here's where you put your tie, and then you'll secure them down here. It has a little pouch. Now this pouch is, one side is not as snug as it should be. And I have disclosed that in the listing. So this is, I don't know what this would be for, but it doesn't snap off here. And then the zipper opens and closes. And this, I think this is for handkerchiefs. I'm not sure. But I mean, obviously, if you want to MacGyver this into whatever you want it to be my guest. It is a numbered piece as well. I mean, how cool is this? I mean, it's brand new. It doesn't even, I mean, how mad men does this get? Like, I've been watching this other gentleman called the Elegant Oxford. I'm learning so much about how to refurbish leather and suede, and I'm so excited about it. Absolutely so excited about it. But there is a huge, huge number of kind of, I'm going to say hipster, and I don't even know if that's the appropriate word to use or if even that is a trendy word to use still. But there's kind of that 30 to 40, 45 age group of gentlemen who are just so excited about these vintage pieces. And not only travel pieces, but luggage pieces. And somebody needs to tell them where I am because I got quite a few of these bits and pieces. So I thought I would start with this little grouping and see where I go. I'll continue to research. The zipper works beautifully, as you can see. I'll continue to try and get to the bottom of the Cooper Weeks because I really do think it is the Cooper sports brand. And they've just morphed into where they are today. And then this little guy as well. And I will adjust the listing to note that little tiny little bit of damage in the corner. So that's item number one, or grouping number one. Item number two. Again, been watching some YouTube videos on trends. I mentioned this before, of bags, and these little mini bags are very, very in right now. And the mini bags that they're showing are ridiculous. I mean, they're literally this big. Like, what the heck? You'd have to carry something else. So these little options that I've had forever, and I'm like, who the heck's going to want these little guys? But they're on the runways right now. But this is so cool because it has a zippered pocket that goes right the way to the end. It has a zippered pocket on the back that goes right to the bottom. So like, this has some stuff. There are some, it looks like something's been put on top of this. It's not ripped or anything. There's just some little indentations in the leather. And just a little, how does that? Yeah, it's just been, something's been put on top of it. Now, you can tell the age of this by looking at the detachable phone pouch. So this is a 90s bag for sure. I don't know, you could put something in there, maybe a key or a lipstick or a lighter or something. And what I did was I just clipped it on the outside for when I did my listing. And now you're into that bag attached to a bag category of what's trending right now. So you're hitting a couple of trends. There is a little nick here. So there's a couple of little blemishes on this bag, but inside it has, I don't know if you can, it's got quite a few card slots in there, if you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got 8 card slots, which is kind of crazy. It's got a key ring. Like, this little bag packs a punch with everything that it offers you. It's a nice little shoulder. And that was something I was really excited to see. The little hobo, the littlest hobo, the hobo bag is coming back. And that is very in keeping with a lot of the little poochettes that I have. And I've been rewatching Sex and the City. I have the all the episodes, if I could get a DVD player to work properly. And I guess that TV show is where the little Fendi poochette really came into fashion. But some of the Coach, some of the vintage 90s, early 2000s little Coach Poochettes that I have a couple of Dooney Bork ones. They're all coming back. So it's so cool. Just gets me really excited about the stock that I have, because some of it is, I don't know, I like to sell what I like. And I know I get in trouble with that, especially with some of the shoes that I have. And very few of them are vintage, so they won't find themselves onto Etsy. But I like a very pointed toe, and some of my girlfriends were like, "When are you gonna get round toes?" I'm like, "'Cause I don't like round toes." But then, if you're a reseller, you gotta cater to all markets, right? So, but seeing those little hobo bags, I've got so many of them. Most of them, again, aren't vintage. Leatherbag.lady.com is my website, and I do have bags listed there that aren't vintage. And I'm working on that slowly. I'm just doing a lot of the generic brands right now. I do have some Tommy and some Sack and a bunch of other, but I'll get to the Coaches and the Fossils and some of the newer roots at a later stage. So anyway, so that's item number 2. Now, item number 3, I love. The Filofax. It's coming back, folks. It's coming back. I think for the last 4 or 5 years, we've been in the 70s, but we're getting back to the 80s, and these are definitely part of a working girl, working guys, necessities for business in the 80s and 90s. This is kind of a mahogany leather Filofax by the company Daytimer. So it has a slip pocket here, and then it opens up to all this fabulousness. I don't see a lot of them with as many slip pockets. So you've got all these card pouches, and then you've got one full slip, you've got a zippered slip here, and then you've got an expandable, expands on the side, slip here. You've got a little catch-all for your pen, 2, 4, 6, 7 rings, and then you've got your slip pocket here for your steno pad. So the cardboard at the back of your steno pad slips in, and another pen catch-all. Now, I had one of these. I love these. This is a fair-sized one. I think it's 8 wide by 12. It's in the listing. There's a whole culture out there that carry these, or traveler journals, I think they're called. And you would not believe how custom you can get the inserts. All of these companies still sell the inserts. You can go on to Amazon. You can even go here in Canada, Staples, Office Depot. They all carry them. Online is probably the best way to get them, because they don't have them in the stores so much, because not a lot of people are carrying these. But it's coming back. It really is. And then even on Etsy, there are some fabulous ladies and gents that make bespoke inserts. So they will sell you pads of stickers and pads of really cool. I wish I was better at using these, because I love them. And like I said, I've been watching a lot of videos, and I see a lot of the people in these videos, a lot of the decoration, like the HGTV channel, you'll see a lot of the designers, and they'll go to a consultation with a client, or they'll go to look for tile or wood or whatever for their clients. And the first thing they do is they open up something like this, or the other 2 business pouches that I've listed in the last couple of weeks. They're coming back, and I mean, I guess you could slip your tablet or something in here, but I don't know. I guess it's my age. I still want a piece of paper to look at. I'm not, and there's enough room out there for those of us who are a little old school like me and, people who wouldn't even, could be caught dead with a pad and paper. Um, so that's my third item. And there's a lot more of these where this came from. I'm just kind of testing the waters a little bit with this. And I'm a long tail seller. I don't really, I had a lady recently, get very frustrated with me that I wasn't offering a sale and Boxing Day and all that kind of thing. Um, I'm not Marshall's. I'm not Wish. I'm not, Best Buy. I'm a little single person running a very small business and I don't have margins for sales. I mean, yes, you may see some, I've gone through this before. You may see something, listed on my Etsy page for $80, $85. Well, I maybe make 20 out of that, 25 out of that. And I do it because I love it. I do it. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I get up every day and I shop for a living and I pass those beautiful finds on to you. And I hope that you love them as much as I do because they're very personal to me and they're a very personal reflection of me. And as I've said many times, I would never pass anything on to anybody I would never pass anything on that I wouldn't carry myself. So, just starting to see the ramifications of the Christmas. This is the first Christmas season I've had as a reseller in terms of online, and lots of delays in shipping and some damage with shipping, and was told. I think I already mentioned that to you, that the insurance at Canada Post does not cover damage. It just is a lost item. And that was really frustrating because, I mean, to get the shipping, the expedited and insured shipping, it's not cheap. And I do have a very limited refund policy. And I know a couple of the customers, freaked out when they took their item to the post office to send it back to me, because once I get it back within 7 days of you receiving it, I will issue a refund minus 20. And that 20% covers the fees that Etsy have already charged me for listing, selling, and then the payment platform. And then obviously, my time and my cost to relist it and all that stuff. So, just, it's part of being a reseller, part of being online, and I'm learning that as I go. So, anyway, have a wonderful rest of the day, productive day. Do something you want to do today. Spoil yourself a little bit today. What else? I want you to look at intermittent fasting. Any of you out there who are struggling with your weight, Dr. Fung, Fung, he is a kidney specialist working specifically with type 2 diabetes patients. And he has kind of morphed into talking a lot about intermittent fasting. He's got lots of YouTube videos. I would encourage you very strongly to check him out. What he says makes incredible sense. I've struggled with my weight my whole life and still struggle with it to this day. And but I'm on a path to being successful, hopefully forever now. And intermittent fasting works beautifully for me. I lost the plot a little bit from October to now, but back on track, and I've learned a bit more about it and maybe where I'm making some mistakes. So just a little, before I sign off and say goodbye, if you are struggling with that every day, check it out. It's not for everybody, but it certainly works for me. Anyway, take care. Thank you for sharing a few moments with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.